everyone, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm really glad you clicked on this video. I do hope by the end you'll want to get to know me and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. So I do have some exciting things going on, especially for the members on my channel. I have some exciting things for all of you, all my subscribers, all my gems. That is what I call you guys, but I also have some special stuff for those of you that have joined the membership. And so make sure you got your notifications on because it's coming, it's coming. Today I'm going to be using stuff from the Eyescream Beauty Box and new makeup. Nikia Joy setting powder as well too. So if you just want to see what's going on and you want to play with some makeup with me and you want to talk to me down in the comments, then keep on watching. Anybody remember that Denise Williams song? Let's hear it for the boy from the 80s. I kind of woke up to that this morning. Alright, I have a tendency to put everybody else before myself. So I'm still in my pajamas while everybody's off to school, clean, taken care of, eating breakfast, all that. Dogs walk, dogs taken care of, all that stuff. And now I'm like, okay, I'll sit down and film. Because I have a lot of PR stuff here that I'm supposed to be doing reviews on. I did make my coffee. I'm going to let it cool off for a little bit. We need black coffee. Just black coffee today. And let me tell you, this palette from baseblue is so freaking cute. It was in the Eyescream Beauty Box. They are getting so much better. And then you got 5 single shadows from IBY or Ibby. I don't know how you say that. I could look it up maybe. I don't know. And then we got eyelashes, magnetic with the magnetic liner. And they are Ruby May, so they're cheaper. Oh my gosh, I just noticed this. Their style Kayla. My daughter's name is Kayla. Oh my gosh, I have to keep this box now. Yeah, I totally do. Anyhow, I wanted to do a get ready with me and talk with you guys because so much has happened in my life and I miss you. I miss the comments. I miss talking to you. If you've noticed, it's rare that I'm posting regular unboxing videos now, and it's rare that I'm posting things on beauty because of what's been going on in my life. And I know that you guys will understand. I do. And that's why I haven't been posting. My dog got bit by a copperhead snake. And then after dealing with that, because it was rough on us and rough on her, the pain alone, I'm sure. I mean, it was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And then, a couple days, no, about a week or so after that, I'm thinking, because it was in first week in May, I think is when that happened. You might hear her. She was in quarantine for the last 10 days. I did post some videos that I had already taped during that time, and I wasn't sure I was going to tell anybody this, but she bit my mom. And in the state of South Carolina, you have to be quarantined for 10 days because of rabies. She did have her rabies certificate. I gave that to them knowing that she was taken care of. It's still a requirement. So my mom was safe, of course. She had all her shots, all that stuff. But she was put in a shelter where she literally sat in a cage the entire time. And it was really sad. I got to see her after 10 days, picked her up, and I had to pay a boarding fee, $10 a day, whatever. So I go back there, and there are so many dogs. Oh my gosh, she was on a bite hold, and it was crazy. I couldn't find her. I thought they had gotten rid of her. And they said they only keep dogs for 10 days there too. So they had like rescues and other things. They had puppies, little puppies. I was like, oh my gosh. And the smell in there was horrendous because they pee and poop in their cage because they don't take them out. And I was standing on soapy water because they're like, be careful, we just clean the cage. This is how they clean the cage. I don't know. It was a bunch of soapy water. I don't know. I don't know the whole story behind that, but she saw me and went nuts. And I was like, there she is, there she is. So I was very excited to get her and bring her home. Of course, she's traumatized now, and there's nothing I could do about it. And I think she bit my mom out of fear, or she is showing some dominance. So I've had to really step up my game in training her. I have binge watched The Dog Whisperer. I have binge watched these other training videos. I do like the canine Academy. The guy, what is his name? David, I don't know, something like that. He's pretty cool. He's good. But I've been binge watching all of that. I contacted trainers. I've done so much to try and rectify this problem because I feel like I'm the issue and I need to be a stronger leader for her. I do know nobody's ever going to mess with me because with this dog around. I can tell you that. And I'm waiting for her DNA results too. If you guys haven't seen it, I have kind of a surprise for you guys when I get the DNA results, and I asked you guys what you thought she was, and you can even put it in the comments on this video if you want, or I can link the other video in here. But yeah, so, which is cute, but I've really have been trying to figure things out with her. She seems to be getting a little better, but she does not want me out of her sight, understandably so. I am putting on a little bit of oil, Tarte, I think it's Moroccan oil. Something like that. This is some good stuff because my face has been very dry, like the Sahara Desert really lately. And I am going to use some primer today, but I'm not going to go in with the Benefit because for some reason lately on dry skin that's not working very well. So I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Putty Primer. And I figure it'll help prevent against breakouts, you know. So have any of you dealt with your dog biting? And if so, what did your state require? And did they have to be quarantined? Have you ever had a dog labeled as dangerous? Like, I'm just curious what's out there and what you guys know and what you've been through. I can put a picture of the bite in here. She wouldn't get off my mom's arm. I wasn't there. Like, I was trying to deal with her separation anxiety, so I left her with my parents for 20 minutes. And when I came back, my mom was crying. She was away from the dog, was barking, and my dad was like, told me that the only way he could get Angel off of her was to throw treats on the ground. So I was mortified completely. And then, of course, she had to be put in quarantine. So that was very difficult for me. I am, with foundation, what am I going to use today? I am thinking we can go in with shade number 7 from Wayne Goss. Let's try that out. And this primer, it's alright. I mean, I like pore filling primers, but lately it's been drying out my skin. So I'm like, great, now I've got to figure out what I can use, you know? Alright. Definitely need a damp beauty blender with this stuff. And I forgot to wet it, so get back on it. Okay. Gonna go in with Jacqueline's primer here, which is pretty good, I will say. It's kind of like liquidy. It takes like a minute to dry, but I've used it quite a few times now. And so far, so good. I do like her latest palette too, that she came out with for Jacqueline Cosmetics. Alright, so we're going to give it a second to dry. And then I'm going to grab a Luxie So Weaver brush or large shader. And this is an eyeshadow and blush palette. So I think we'll do the blowout method today. We'll grab a color, one color, and we'll work it in, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Some of you probably already know though. Alright, so we've got a really, let's go with this color here, and I'll put it on the screen for you. I'm gonna tap. See, these shimmers kind of feel like the rough, like the top part is like a rough layer of glitter. Like, it's weird. But then it starts to disappear a little bit. You can see some on the eye, but it's not as glittery in the pan after you mess with it, like you touch it. I was gonna do the blowout method. Alright, so I'm just putting this in my crease so far. The blowout method, basically, you can grab a blending brush and you grab the color that you want. You start on the eye and you blend it out, or blow it out, as they call it. I like to do circular motions. And you just spend time blending out this color. You could add liner, a lash, whatever you want. I have hooded eyes, so in order to see my eyeshadow, I've got to put it up here, which is a little bit above my crease. Okay. See, I couldn't use just this palette, although it's gorgeous. It's just the color combinations. No, I wouldn't be able to use just that. And the color does fade a little bit. I mean, I was playing around with this the other day, and it felt like the colors got lost in one another. Like they could mix into a muddy mess if you don't blend them a certain way. So you could blow this out as much as you want, put on some liner, a lash, and be good to go. Me, I am kind of feeling a little extra. So I'm like, should I pop something in there? Should I make something a little bit darker? What should I do? Alright, so I just put that one color over my lid. Gonna go in with Jaclyn Cosmetics Light to Medium Concealer. And do underneath the eye. Wanted to do the shadow first to see if there was like fallout, because it's a new palette, but there isn't, which is good. I'm definitely gonna have to do like some highlight though, because I feel like super plain right now. And I do like the Wayne Goss foundation. It's definitely mature skin friendly, so one up to him for that. Alright, I want to set my concealer, and I'm going to do it with Jaclyn's powders. This is by far one of my favorite things. I know there's a lot of controversy when this came out, like on the shades, but she did really well. I don't want a super light, bright eye. Okay. One of my favorite bronzers to use is the Nars in Laguna. Here it is here. I'm just going to use a beauty sponge for pretty much everything today. Your contour doesn't have to come out that far. I know that some YouTubers will drag it out and they'll do that whole concealer thing underneath it. You don't have to do that unless you want that look. Okay, I like to do a little bit of bronzer on my nose. And I will go in with a brush to finish this off. But basically, I just want a little bit to shade. I have a bigger nose, so I can get away with putting some bronzer on it. Don't want that skinny nose. That looks weird to me. And then underneath here is helpful for your lips to stand out. A little, alright, that's a little more than a little, but we'll blend it. A little bit by the hairline here. You can do even the jawline if you want. Okie dokie. Going to put, oh, you know what I have? Nikia Joy's. I didn't even know that she had a line. And then I found it, and I don't know, I guess I thought that I had maybe been a month since I've seen one of her videos. It's probably been like a year. I don't know. Because time just goes by so fast. Oh! It's compact. Beware. Smells like cocoa. And I just tasted it. Okay. But we're going to try her setting powder. I'm pretty sure it's translucent. It comes with a little puffer pad. And let's just go ahead and see how well her powder performs here. It is smoothing things out. It's doing what a setting powder should do. It's definitely mattifying. Ooh, I smell like cocoa. That could be a good thing. Okay. We'll have to see how well this wears. Alright, now how do I... There we go. After I taste it. Flip over to my 10 times magnification. See how we're doing here. This is how I figure out how my foundation is holding up. And we're not doing too bad. Super cool. Okay. I'm going to put this eyeshadow palette away. But you know what? Let's try one of the blushes in here. This one, I believe are blush. Whew. Okay. Don't want to go crazy. It's like a satiny kind of formula. Gotta pat it in. I don't want to mess up my makeup. Sometimes if you rub too hard, things will get dry. They'll cake. It'll flake. It's not what you want. And sometimes just layering things, like you put on your foundation, you put on your concealer, and then you go to put on blush and highlight, and then you're like, oh my gosh, my makeup looks horrible. It's because too much on one area, or you didn't use the right product. Okay, so that's not bad. I kind of like that. That's okay. Alright, okay. Now I'm going to use my, oh no, I got magnetic lashes. Alright. I don't really like magnetic lashes, but I'm going to try them. Because it seems like they work good, like maybe once, and then I go to use them again, and no, it's like they almost fall apart super fast. And I have no idea how this lash stuff is going to work. Okay. It's one where you got to pay attention. See? I immediately put it too high. And sometimes you do need to cut magnetic lashes just like you would regular ones. Let's see if I can do a wing with this. Alright, so I finished up with the Hin Dash liner, and then I used Give by Gwen Stefani, the gel liner for down here, and I smoked it out with a brush. Alright, so now we have, these came in Eyescream Beauty. And of course I gotta use the lashes. Let's go ahead and use the lip liner. This is Dossier. It looks to be very light. quite sure these two are going to go together. I don't know. This is the Liquid Lip, Basic Beauty. Yeah, this combination, It smells good. Let's let it dry and see. I feel like these colors aren't amazing for me, but it's all right for every day. All right, so these lashes here are really long, and this is what they look like. There's no way. I mean, I would have to cut these. And don't be afraid to cut your magnetic lashes, because the last thing you want to do is walk around with an eyelash that is too long. You'd be like, that's a bit much there, you know? Okay. Ooh, that is a sticky lip, liquid lip. Okay. What the heck did my... Here we go. Okay. Let's see. See, I didn't put the... There we go. Not bad. If you cut one, you gotta cut the other. Okay, so I'm ready for my day. I think the most exciting thing I'm doing today is getting coffee and taking my dog to the vet. But overall, I'm going to do some swatches over on my other channel, Swatch Investigator, of this palette here so you guys can see. I just don't feel... I mean, the blushes are definitely pigmented. Some of them are very pigmented and some of them are not. That's my thoughts, but again, I'm happy with everything I got in the box. The liquid lip, a little sticky. The lip liner I could probably use with another color. I mean, it is super light, but if you get tan, super light stuff kind of sticks out more, so we'll see. This, I have to say, this magnetic liner, I only had to put on one coat. And it works. And I took the eyelash off and I put it back on and there was no issues. So that's really cool. I'm excited about that. Do you have any questions for me? Put them down in the comments below. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, guys. I love you guys so, so, so much. And I will be announcing some really exciting stuff real soon. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this video. I'd love to get to know you. Tell me something about yourself down in the comments and I'll see you real soon in another video.